Hello my sweet friends and welcome to DIY with Nadia. I have Louie with me. Say hello to everyone. And in today's video we are going to do a Deco Mesh star wreath. We're going to keep it all Dollar Tree and I am going to be using some Dollar Tree Deco Mesh. This is the ivory one with the gold. Very pretty. Without further ado, let's get started on this wreath. This star wreath is definitely one of the hardest wreath forms to work with because what else can you do except to wrap it and then, decorate it with something. As far as Deco Mesh is concerned, this is when I go back to the Dollar Tree Deco Mesh. Now, at the same token, this Deco Mesh is 6 inches in width. There is Deco Mesh that Hobby Lobby has that's 5.5 inches, and it will also work if you never buy Deco Mesh from the Dollar Tree. Excuse me, sir, we don't bite our wreath forms. Thank you. And so we are going to use the Nadia method. We're going to make little bows. And with this method, you are going to see a clear star. That's the best part about using this method on this type of wreath form. As far as our supplies, we don't have many. We have the beautiful star wreath form. Then we have 5 rolls of Deco Mesh from the Dollar Tree. It's 6 inches and 5 yards in length. Try to find the best looking Deco Mesh for this. We are going to use pipe cleaners. As far as decorating the wreath, when we are done attaching all the Deco Mesh, I'm going to let the wreath tell me what it wants. Sometimes you have to do that and see what looks best on it when it's done. Let's get our pipe cleaners ready. I have 12-inch pipe cleaners, and I do mention that because sometimes you can get 10-inch pipe cleaners. And with those, cut those in half. Since I have 12-inch pipe cleaners, I am going to cut these into 4-inch strips. You really don't need any longer. Sorry about that, you guys. Simba's playing. Once you have cut these into 4-inch strips, go ahead and fold them in the center to make a little V. This way it will be so easy to grab them and put them straight onto the bows. Now it's time to cut our Deco Mesh. Each roll is 6 inches in width and 5 yards in length. We're going to be cutting each roll into 12-inch strips, and that's going to give us 15 pieces of Deco Mesh, which will, of course, make 15 bows per one roll. Using my Dollar Tree roller cutter, 12 inches, and I'm just going to let it roll naturally and put it away. I have 2 bins for my Deco Mesh. As you can see, I am going to have to find another bin because Simba decided that that one is his. I do what I can, my friends. I do what I can. Anyone else deals with this kind of stuff with their pets? Simba, say hi to everyone. Say hello, my little pretty. Oh, he likes under the chin right there. Oh, we're purring. We are purring. And here is why I do not buy Deco Mesh from Dollar Tree anymore. This is tragic. This is absolutely tragic, and I don't know if I'm going to have enough Deco Mesh. I'm going to see if I can find another roll. Otherwise, we'll just have to make it work. I'm cutting out the really messed up part because, I just don't think I will be able to make something. I think we're going to salvage one more piece before this starts, but this is the reason I don't buy Deco Mesh from the Dollar Tree, because you end up just wasting your money, and with the price going up to $1.25 last year, it's not worth it. So I did salvage one piece, and then we're going to move on. It looks like the rest of it looks okay, but it is what it is. My Deco Mesh is all cut up. Using 5 rolls, we should have 75 strips that we're going to make into 75 sweet little bows. I did manage to replace the one that was really messed up with my 6th roll. So in total, I do have 75 little strips to make the bows. To get started, I had to get my pipe cleaners that we cut up earlier and one of the 12-inch pieces. And the first thing I'm going to do is wiggle it a little bit until it's overlapping about an inch, inch and a half, and then I'm going to pinch it on both sides and then bring it in right in the middle, so that overlapping part is in the center. With my pointer finger, I'm going to keep it together on top. My thumb will act as a little guide to hold everything together. And as you can see, just with this one hand, everything stays together beautifully. With the other hand, I'm going to start bringing it together kind of in a little accordion style. Just we are squeezing, we are bringing it together. Now I'm going to flip it. This is our smooth end. Grab our little pipe cleaner, put it straight over, and as you can see, when it's in a V, it's just so much nicer. Holding it tight with my other hand, I'm going to bring this back. 2 tight twists. When I pull back and then tighten, I feel like it really holds tight in the center. And look at that, we have a sweet little bow. The endings of the deco mesh is either on the inside of one loop or on the outside, but it's being held together so tightly. And look at this, I'm going to pull, and I'm going to pull, and I'm going to pull. Nothing is coming apart because we did a beautiful, nice tight twist in the center. Let's do another one. We're going to wiggle, wiggle until we are at 1.5 inches. Pinch, pinch, bring it down in the center. My pointer finger, my thumb, and with the other hand, bring it all together. Now we're going to flip, put the pipe cleaner on, get a nice hold, push the bow back, and 2 tight twists, and you have a gorgeous and beautiful, secure little no fray bow. My bows are all done, and now it's time to attach them to my star. Let's talk about where all the bows are going to go. First things first, we are going to ignore this inner row. Not going to touch it at all. What we are going to do is we are going to have a little bow on each intersection, on each point, all the way around on the outer row, on each point on the inner row, and then on the inside, I'm going to have 3, 3, 3, 3 in each section. On this middle row, which is going to act as our inner row because we're not touching this one, what we're going to do is we're going to have 3, then 2, 3, then 2, 3, then 2, just because we are going to be 5 short. If you have an extra roll and you can do 5 more bows, then you just do 3 in each section right here. But you will see how full this will be, and it's not going to be needed. Best thing to do is flip your star upside down. So this is the kind of like the hollow side, and I'm going to work from the back. Starting on the middle row, I'm going to go in an intersection and just twist that in place. The tails are so short, we really don't need to do anything at this point. Here I'm going to do 3, and then on this next one I'm going to do 2 on this inside part. I have 3 on the inside. Now we're going to go on this next intersection, and you will see how filled it's going to be already. Then I'm going to do 2 on this next part, and then the intersection. This will go by so fast. This is really, really quick just to kind of twist them on. And so I have intersection 3, intersection 2, intersection. I'm going to continue doing this all the way around on this middle row, and then we will come back and do the outside row. I'm done with the inside row, or the middle row in this case. As you can see, I have 2, 3, 2, 3 going all the way around, and it's more than enough. Look at how full this is. Look at the thickness, and we still need to do the outside row. So this is absolutely enough. 5 rolls of this deco mesh should be perfect for this. Now I'm going to flip once again. For the outside row, as I said, we are going to do every corner, every intersection going all the way around, and 3 in each section, also going all the way around, of course. I think this method works so well for the star wreath. It turns out so beautiful, and the best part is you can see the shape. The bows on the outside row will have a tendency to go in, but don't forget, we are going to hang this up against the wall, push it towards the front, And I just did one little section. I wanted to show you. Look at the difference one little section makes. So now I'm just going to fill in the rest of it and I will be right back. I'm done adding all of the little bows on the outside and I'm just pushing everything forward. And look at this beauty. Look how full this is. You can see the corners quite well, and you know that this is a star. Before we decorate, I'm going to grab some jute cord, and I think I'm going to go on this second row and do a little hanging loop. As usual, I will do a knot or two, cut off the excess. I put the loop right here between row 1 and 2. That way when I hang it, it's not going to be shown on the outside. As far as decorating the star wreath, you can do anything from grabbing some vase fillers and just dotting them all over. If we're going farmhouse, look at this. This little ornament is super adorable. Put that in the center. You can also bring in pigs. Whether it be something like this with curls, very contemporary looking. There's a little glam apple. You can put a few of these around, maybe 5 of them to every corner. That would be cute. Or even something like this going from the side and maybe a bow right here. Or 2 of these with something in the center. The possibilities are endless. What I decided to do is use a few picks. I have these curly ones from Joann's. I'm going to just spread them out evenly. I'm going to open the curls up later. And then my mom gifted me this little pick a few years ago. Look how beautiful it is. And I thought it would be so perfect in the center. I'm going to start opening up these curls so I can see where to put them, and basically they're going to be like this. How pretty. To attach all of these, I'm going to be using floral wire. So let me cut 3 pieces for these first. I cut really long pieces, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to wiggle them in between the little curls so that I can attach and not worry about the curls sliding off. A few twists in the back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this part down and figure out where I want this. Now that I know that, I'm going to attach in the back. And I'm just twisting that in place. I'm going to do the same thing to the next 2 curls and attach them. I have all 3 in, and may I just say this is so pretty. You can just leave it like that if that's what you want to do, but I really do want to add this little piece. So I'm going to grab more floral wire. I'm going to attach the centerpiece a little differently from my little curls. I'm going to go straight in the middle, a twist or 2 underneath this little stem. Let's add it to the center. Flip it over. And the way I attach centerpieces is one side is going to get attached on one side of the wreath. This other side is going to get attached on the other side. However you want to secure it, go ahead and twist it around and around until it's secured. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. Now that that's done, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these stems and I'm going to hide those and twist them around so they are out of the way, just like this. I just twisted it around. This time I'm just adjusting my little curls, making sure that everything is where I want it to be. And I am all done with this beautiful star wreath. If you enjoyed this wreath tutorial and would like to see more of them for all kinds of holidays, even baby showers, don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. As for Louie and I, we're going to say thank you so much for being with us. Don't forget to comment and say hello to me, and we will see you in our next video. All right, Louie? Say bye. Mwah! Yeah. Bye, guys.